going on? It's your dog Art Man, the motherfucking great. And we're back with another boxing conversation. Let's just jump right into it, man. What the fuck? This nigga Charlo Ari getting slapped by. Nigga couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It couldn't be me, nigga. Ain't no fucking white boy slapping my ass ever, nigga.
What happened? What happened? How did we even get there? Why was they even in the same place?
I have no idea. All I know is I opened up my app and I seen fucking Caleb Plant slapping the fucking dog shit out of Charlo. And Charlo's just looking like, what the fuck? This nigga just slapped me.
Motherfuckers tagged me like 15 times, and then Charlo didn't even try to rush back at him. He just got his hands up like, why? Why, Caleb? I'm like, what the fuck is you doing?
Shit just looking like, nigga.
What's up, Horace? We talking about lions in the camp. You got fucking kitty cats in the camp. What's going on? You getting slapped by a nigga who's lost all his step-up fights.
Niggas out here getting fucking like.
You are the undefeated WBC middleweight champion of the world, and you just got slapped in your shit clean, 5 fingers, full extension pimp status by a contender that's lost both of his step-up fights by violent ass whooping. And you looking crazy. You didn't even jump right back at him. I think Maul needs to retire from public life and just focus on whatever he got going at home. He don't even need to be out, honestly. You posting training videos for what? For what? You're not even fucking fighting. You turning down every fight you get. What did you posting training videos for? You got time to be bullshitting around with Steven Jackson on Fight Towns, but you ain't fighting. Look, how did we get there? What happened?
Did Caleb Plant call that nigga a boy?
Something like that, yeah. This is terrible.
Yeah, niggas out here getting slapped and shit. Like, what's up with that shit?
Fucking
Niggas
Jordan got that nigga thinking he black for real.
Nah, real shit.
That shit is nuts.
Nah, real shit, nigga. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how did this man even let this shit happen?
I'm hoping that it's a false flag operation to set up a big fight. I really hope so. But like, cause this man is just weak as hell. You got to first he crying. 1 minute he's crying on camera. Next minute he's training with Steven Jackson in Fight Towns, talking about I'm coming back in summer, and now he's getting slammed by a Plant. The fuck is going on?
My dude said Plant a sucker for that. What you think? I don't know, man.
He was giving him direct eye contact.
I've been seeing that come, but I'm like, how he really a sucker if the nigga got smacked and he ain't do nothing back? The nigga who doing something back looking like the sucker to me.
Right. Plant had him. Plant was looking dead at him and then slapped him. Plant just got quick hands. Maul's defense was terrible. The nigga had his hands down. I don't know, man. Maul looking raggedy. People like he was a monster at one point, and now he look crazy. People looking at him like he's soft. Even Canelo was willing to take a deal. He thought he was some easy money. Shit is crazy.
Cuz looking soft, and I hate that for him. Like what the other said, I hate that for him. I hate that shit for him. The fuck.
He not fighting. All he do is cry and train on camera. But he organizes no fights. He said he'd be back in June. That didn't happen. Got a Canelo opportunity. That didn't happen. But he's out and about. Like, why are you out and about and you're not training? Even Jamel is in Vegas still training with Derek James. Why are you out? Why are you just out partying like you've been putting in some kind of work? You need to take your black ass home.
Niggas be going through it.
You out here not making no money, not fucking fighting, got no announcement coming up. Your brother about to fucking fight Canelo instead of you, and you over here with backstage passes fucking with Plant. Like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Man, make no goddamn.
So the man fans trying to make excuses for bro. I respect bro. I fuck with bro, but nigga, that shit just looking crazy. Like, what niggas supposed to expect? I
And I
don't
know,
know.
and David Benavidez fans are gonna go ape shit. They're gonna go, oh god, they're gonna go fucking nuts with this shit. So it's like I have no idea what Charlo did. I literally just got off the road and people tagged me like 30 times talking about, look, Jamal just got the shit slapped out of him. I'm like, oh shit. So I have no idea what Charlo did.
Still slapped. Yeah, nigga. You see, nigga, Trollo got slapped, nigga.
I have no idea what Charlo did to deserve it. But the fact that Charlo didn't get no payback, that's terrible. He walked with his hands up like, what you do that for? What you
And
do?
then
I'm like,
after, did you see the
oh,
clip after?
there's two clips.
Yeah, apparently he started going crazy in the
Oh,
parking lot.
okay. Well, if you don't do that on plant, that don't count. How you gonna go crazy and the nigga left already?
Tell me about it. So, yep. He said Charlo need to make an example out of Caleb to remind people.
Man,
He do.
Charlo,
He got to
man.
stop Caleb. But nigga, we don't even know what the fuck he doing these days. That's the scary part. It's like we don't know what he's doing.
Exactly. Charlo ain't making an example out of nobody. He need to make an example out of his wife or some shit. Cause between that and this back injury, you got this motherfucker crying all the time. You got him crying, looking depressed. Now you got people pimping you out in public. Like, this is terrible. The Lions brand is suffering. Jamel is holding up the family name by his goddamn self, and all you doing is you just outside.
Trying to have a fashion contest with these niggas.
Oh shit! Apparently, Derrick James said Charlo had it coming. Oh, this nigga's probably drunk, or he's probably on some yayo or some shit.
He looked like he was drunk. Let me find out, bro. Really fucked up in the head.
I mean, he is. That's why.
Montiel fight was that tough?
No, I don't think it was a Montiel fight. I think it was all the bullshit afterwards. He was being avoided, couldn't get no big fights. All the fans hated him, and his wife went crazy. So that just, everything just got compounded.
That's still
But
not enough to break a nigga like me. I ain't gonna lie. That's too much money.
but he
Nigga.
doesn't. Jamal doesn't understand that the only solution is to fight. That's the only solution. You can't do nothing else. All your problems that you have now can be solved with money. To get more money, you have to fight somebody. Being inactive is not going to solve any of your problems.
He still look like he around the weight though.
Yeah, he trains. He's just not fighting. Like I said, he over here. Like even like I said, with Steven Jackson with Fight Towns for Showtime, he was training. He was active. He looked good. He got all his training footage, but he not fighting nobody. He not scheduling shit.
Remember he talking this Bible shit?
Man, that nigga was just come on, bro. Like at this point, clearly he was full of shit. Cause come on, look at not even the plant slap, but look at just everything we've seen from him thus far since Montiel. He ain't fight no goddamn Bivol. It would have been a good idea, but he not going to.
So you saw it on Seconds Out. So apparently Maul has a second fight after Mel versus Canelo. Man, I don't know. We don't know what's going on because everybody was sure that fucking Maul was fighting Canelo.
Shit, I'm sure Canelo thought that too. And then this nigga,
But I heard that they interviewed Mel at the press conference, and he said that's always been the plan, him versus Canelo.
that's just something that he wanted, because it doesn't make any sense. If you're PBC and you got both the brothers, why not have Jamel run it at 154 where there's a lot of smoke, and then get Jamal off the bench? If Jamal wins, that's great. If Jamal loses, that gives Canelo more incentive to stay on the tip. So it's kind of a win-win for PBC anyway. So
Nigga, you know it's a win-win. Maul versus Canelo and no Mel versus Canelo and Maul versus Plant on the same card.
that would be dope.
But we don't know what the fuck Maul looking like. But the WBC said they must see something in him.
I mean, patience got time got to be running thin because this nigga tripping, man. He looking. I don't know. This is, and then on top of this shit, this is fucking embarrassing. Motherfuckers like on Twitter, like, look at your boy D Hop getting slapped like a little bitch. And I'm like,
My
oh,
white boy summer is in full effect.
right,
Like what
right,
the fuck?
right. Niggas already going crazy. I'm like, bro, I just got off the road. I don't know what the fuck done happened to this nigga. I what like player ran up on him, pop, and then that was it.
I've been moving into my new place, man. So I just been busy all fucking day, and I just had to fucking stop to see that shit right now. I'm in my car just doing this live shit,
Oh,
uh,
congratulations.
nigga. Nigga, I can't believe we getting this fight tomorrow, though, nigga. I can't believe that shit's here, bro. What the fuck?
And we are, and apparently, I don't know if this is real, but apparently we got Haney versus Regis signed already.
Yep, for October.
Bro, Haney is a fucking monster. He said, "Man, this bitch ass nigga Shakur ain't want it. All right, fine. Come
Man,
on,
I got this
Regis."
Puerto Rican nigga on my Facebook talking about Hades a duck and all that shit. I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up because shut the fuck up and enjoy Shakur versus Linares, nigga. Save yourself some fucking time.
Right?
Nigga, what the fuck?
Because we
Niggas is making big man, grown man ass fucking decisions fighting Regis program for a world championship belt at a whole nother weight class. And you talking about what a nigga did after he fucking didn't accept 25%. Nigga, I ain't trying to hear shit. What the fuck are we
after
talking about?
after y'all all said he gets knocked out for sure, he
Sure.
took that fight. Shakur apparently would have just styled on him, decision him. Y'all said Regis will violently knock him out, and that's the fight he took.
I got the receipts too, so I don't want to hear niggas talking about so nah, Regis is easy. He's an
Right.
easy fighter.
Right, that's bullshit. Y'all all said that because he's a hard hitting southpaw, he would knock Haney smooth unconscious. Okay, cool. Guess what? That's the fight that Haney just took. What fight is Shakur going to take? Hmm? We know it's not Tank. We know it's not Tank.
So what Regis said, the fight signed. Said
Regis ain't
Arsenal
said
fan
shit. He
Bud
about to
had
get paid.
man. Shout out to everybody in fucking Vegas right now wearing my merch out there, bro. That shit's so fucking dope.
I'm
I'm
so upset. I could
I'm
have made
chilling in
it
the
to
crib. I'm
Vegas.
seeing people wearing the merch. I'm excited. I'm happy, man. We done bought the pay per view. We're ready, man.
I could have made it to Vegas in November. I can't do it now, but I could have went in November. I'm fucking mad.
I could do it. I got a whole lot of extra family shit going on, so I'm like, hell no. But I see everybody out there though. Niggas flying all the way from the UK. I seen that.
No.
But I heard something to the effect that Bud Crawford couldn't make the weight at first. Did you
Yeah,
hear that?
there are unconfirmed reports that at the initial weigh-in, he had to hit the scale multiple times, which I haven't seen a single credible source confirm that. But motherfuckers said that they actually there and seen it. I'm like, hey, I can't question you because I'm not there. I'm over here. So, but that's what the story is apparently.
But so you telling me he cut weight and then came in fucking at 146?
Well, yeah, apparently, I mean, because you get 2 additional hours, so he might have went to the bathroom, got on a little assault bike, did a few rounds of that, maybe hit the sauna, sweat a little bit of water out, and then he came in at 0.2 pounds under, so 3.2 ounces under 147.
And Errol Spence, you trust his nutritionist that much to come in at 147 on the dot?
Isn't that what he usually does?
On the dot?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that his normal? I mean, because why don't I mean? I think it sounds like a good idea to fill out the weight class, like get every extra little pound you can to make your cut easier. Don't cut no more than you're supposed to.
I thought niggas just cut a little extra just to be safe.
Nah, I think that's just dudes going overboard, making sure that they weigh in or whatever. But
Hey, my boy 1300 Indo said we rocking them eye collector shirts in Texas all Saturday. Hey, hell yeah. That's fucking facts. You know what's so fucked up, bro? I sold every fucking shirt that I don't even have one for myself to wear. Fuck it.
that's that's good.
Right. Fuck it. It is what it is, nigga. but I definitely got people in the building wearing that merch for sure. Saying my people told me Bud took a couple tries to make weight. He was struggling for a little bit, and that's crazy because isn't he the guy that was coming up?
You know, when people show Bud footage, they don't really show a whole lot of clips of that last fight with Avanesian. Because let's be honest with ourselves, he looked like shit. He was slow as shit. Wasn't bouncing on his toes at all. Was backing up the whole fight, and then just decided to end it in the sixth round after 6 rounds of carrying him. But let's be honest with ourselves, he looked like
He took
shit.
he took some hard punches that he didn't even have to take at all in the
Right,
first two fucking rounds.
right. I'm hoping that that Bud shows up because it's gonna be some quick work. I hope all of a sudden he don't remember how to
Man,
fight.
what you think about Bomac and fucking Derek James having a heated exchange? I ain't never seen James come out like that. Talk about some. I think because Bomac got under his skin when he said, "Ain't no more hiding." That nigga
Right,
said,
because that shit is
"Hiding,
yeah, because
hiding. What the fuck?"
that shit it's so annoying because Bud fans will buy into that delusion. Like, bro, we had to hunt you down. Like what? And then we have to offer this fight twice. What you talking about? No more hiding. Even and the thing is too, Bo Mack is on tape admitting that Spence wasn't ducking. That's why Derek is mad because this fat ass nigga gonna talk all this shit and then get on YouTube talking about, oh, we just figured we stayed with Top Rank to get all the easy money on our side. So it's like, okay, so you admit that you're not that no one's ducking you. You decided to re-sign in 2018 because you knew it was easier money. Right?
Nigga, I
Exactly.
still remember the. Y'all just don't know Bob's heart. I ain't forget that shit. You niggas may forget that shit, but Art Man don't forget. I smoke a lot of weed, but I don't forget that shit.
Then gonna turn around and sue him talking about actually niggas was right. He is racist. Stupid motherfucker. And then Bomac still steady giving people over the top rank. Still got a relationship. Man, Derek James is heated because Bomac is a fucking idiot. Terrence Crawford will be Terrence Crawford with or without Bomac. That's why Derek James is heated because Bomac isn't a real
Hey,
trader. Bomac is a fucking
people
moron.
saying some stupid shit to me. Somebody just tagged me on Twitter talking about, oh, I know Art Man is praying for Arrow because
Based off what?
PBC's loss record to Top Rank is just getting worse. I'm
Gee.
like, nigga, Bud ain't signed to Top Rank. What are we talking about?
And also, Top Rank is over 50 years old. PBC was started in 2015. Yeah, it's fair to say they had a fucking head start. Not to mention how many Top Rank fighters have left for PBC, like Andy Ruiz Jr., Elvis Rodriguez, etc. So, like, just shut the fuck up with all that. Oh, these are the same dudes that tell us not to dick ride promotional companies, but then they have a fucking win loss ratio memorized. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. That's like when people say, "Oh my God, Harvard is better than UCLA." Well, Harvard's been around for like 100 more fucking years, so I hope they're better.
I think DJ got heated because Bowman tried to act like Mel wasn't undisputed. Yeah, because he talked about some, yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga. Because I've been this undisputed shit. I'm like, hold on. This nigga got a whole undisputed fucking 154 champion. What are we talking about?
That's because Bomac, like most Bud fans, don't watch boxing. He watches Bud. That's his fucking paycheck. That's how he feeds himself. He watches Bud and he watches Keyshawn. That's about it. And let me tell you, the way Keyshawn moving, you're going to slide Keyshawn into an L. Y'all keep playing.
Nigga. And you see that shit with Frank Martin, Keyshawn. Frank Martin's just like, nigga, I ain't with the talking. Like, what's up? What we doing here?
Pussy
Nigga,
ass
I'm
said,
10-0. I'm 10-0. I don't give
I,
a fuck.
wait till I get to
What?
18 and know, then we can talk. I'm like, okay, well, if you need so much development, then shut the fuck up. Calling out real dudes. Like, just be quiet.
This nigga, by the time this nigga Keyshawn ready for fucking Frank Martin gonna be 35 in this bitch.
And then Keyshawn still will lose, too.
That type shit.
Right. Keyshawn still fuck around and
Yeah, you
lose.
know what's so funny? People look at Frank Martin and say, oh, he's old in boxing years. Nigga hasn't took that much damage and has no injuries. People don't understand. He's Black American, bro. Black don't fucking crack, nigga.
My thing is, if he's old, if he's trash, take him out. That's what I always say. If he's so trash, then take him
Yeah,
out.
he's so
Every
old and trash. Take him out right now.
yeah, every time, because you're not gonna fight nobody better. Keyshawn next 3 opponents not gonna be better than Frank Martin. I guarantee you that. So yeah, every
Nigga,
time.
top fucking top clout chasers, nigga. Them motherfuckers. Look at Shakur Stevenson. Niggas talk about Devin Haney ducking by fighting Regis Prograis. Nigga, if y'all bitch ass niggas don't shut the fuck up, nigga, who the fuck is Shakur about to fight next?
some
Linares,
some
Cambosis,
some
nigga can't.
certified
At
garbage.
this point, this nigga talk. He trying to play fucking reverse fucking psychology. Talking about some Cambosis too whack for me to fight. Nah, nigga, you ain't getting the fight, bitch ass nigga. They about to fucking make Devin versus about to make Cambosis versus Loma. That nigga about to be
After
stuck fighting motherfucking. I don't know who he gonna be fighting.
after Shakur called out Cambosis, talking about Cambosis was ducking. If he's so trash, the fuck you try to fight him for after 2 losses? Niggas think we just forget everything. The first
And
person you
now he's
call
saying he too trash to fight. Like, man,
right. The first person you called out after 2 losses was Cambosis. You didn't even call out Devin Haney. You said I want Cambosis as my first fight at 135. Like this nigga crazy. He like, acting like we gonna forget. Yeah, all right.
niggas fighting people trying to fight niggas leftovers and niggas talking about he ducking, he ducking. And then Shakur come out and say, he ain't ducking.
That's because Shakur feels guilty. Shakur know he's a fucking idiot. Because because you don't want to get your ass beat on a discount. You don't want to get embarrassed on a discount. And that's the risk that Shakur was running. So I'm like, if you all that, take the 25%. But apparently wasn't that. He rather just get some vacants. All right, nigga, whatever. Crying about the WBC needs to strip him. He needs to strip him so I can get the vacant. Like, man, shut the fuck up, bro. You had a shot at all 4 belts and you said nah because the money's not good.
These niggas is fucking crazy, bro.
And Keyshawn don't even have a financial excuse. He's just literally scared. He just don't want to get beat up. Like I'm like, then why are you talking crazy? Why are you calling out
Nigga,
all these people you have no intention to fight?
I'll fight Devin Haney right now for 3%.
Right. Yeah.
All 4 belts. I think I'm going there throwing straight haymakers.
Right.
Fuck you talking about?
Oh, yeah. And like I said, especially because people said he would do it easily. Easily. No stress required.
I don't appreciate Shakur Slender, man. And then they kicked Shakur to the curb, nigga. They said, nigga, I got a new beating Shakur.
Oh,
Nigga,
anyway,
somebody said that's officially the first fucking fantasy fight this nigga lost. That shit was so funny. That nigga had to repost that shit himself.
Anyway beats everybody now. Haven't you heard? Anyway will stop Wilder. He'll stop
Oh
Usyk.
my god, man.
He'll stop everybody now because he
Nigga,
got
I
over
didn't even
on
get a
one
chance to
nigga.
talk about that shit. Look, let me tell y'all,
He got over on one nigga.
nigga,
And he
let me
beats
tell
everybody.
you, bro. Hey,
Holy
first things
shit.
first. First things first. Respect to Fulton for going out there and doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes heart to do that. Obviously, I'm not out here doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he went out there.
Doesn't take hard to keep your fucking hands up. Jesus
And he went out
Christ.
there. He performed, but I'm gonna let you know right now, y'all. He did not perform well. His performance was terrible. I was like, "Who is this nigga?" Like, bro, he went in there timid as fuck. And I don't
Honestly,
understand, like, bro, we gotta call it how it is, nigga. He went out there fighting so fucking scary, bro. Nigga, like, what? Throwing
honestly,
them fucking weak ass jabs and
I,
fucking running
honest,
around the ring, like, bro. Pissed me off. My bad, Beehive. But
no problem.
pissed me off, bro, the most? It's like I kind of know when a fighter's gonna lose based off like the first couple
Yeah,
rounds.
the first 2-3 rounds is
You
pretty
know
much
why?
like, yeah.
When a fighter gets hit in the beginning rounds and then he immediately gets on his bike, like excessively, that's how you know he's gonna lose.
Yeah,
Because
it's like
if you're going around the ring just several times and you ain't throwing that back, it's like, oh yeah, you
yeah,
probably felt something and you said fuck no.
it's the same with Canelo and Triple G. I knew right then this was finna be some shit. Like the moment the fight opened up and then Triple G came out bumping, then Canelo was like, "Oh shit, let me back up some." I was like, "Oh yeah, this is about to be good
That
right
nigga
here."
Canelo's on his fucking bike.
Oh yeah, he definitely lost that first fight. But no, okay, so this is why I said, "Oh, what's up, Chef Dre?"
Yeah,
This
shout
is
out to my people in the chat. Shout out to
this
my chef.
this is why I said I was concerned about that fight. Now look, I picked Fulton to win, no doubt. Stand on it. I pick him again, but like I thought at the very worst he would have the sense to keep his hands up and just go the distance so we can knock off the monster shit. This nigga had his hands down for the majority of the fight. I was like, what is you doing? You know you can't punch. The ring is small. You know he got some fast ass feet. At the very least, keep your hands up. This nigga was fighting with his hands down like he was on some Roy Jones type shit and got popped. And the fucked up thing is too, Inoue literally hit him with the no look left. So you wasn't even looking at this nigga when the second shot landed. He popped him with the right and they just boom and then knocked it. It was over. I was like, oh my god.
That nigga was nervous. He know the moment got to his ass.
It wasn't. Honestly, people keep saying that it was not the moment. He got in there with Inoue, and he was petrified by the speed. And you want to know why this is important? The reason why Inoue looks so different is because Inoue fights like a nigga. Did you see the first round when he was rolling the Philly shell, jabbing to the body? He honestly looked a little bit like Boots. And that's what Fulton was concerned about because he wasn't expecting all that. He was expecting a standard, he was expecting the Inoue that fought Donaire. Now, he could have beat that one. But when he came out, showed that he had been watching Philly tape, Fulton was like, oh, shit. This is some shit that Boots would do to me. What the fuck is this? And it was, honestly, I looked at round one. I said, oh, my God, this is fucking over. I was like, bro, like the whole time I was like, just keep your hands up and make it to 12. That's all you gotta do. Keep your hands
nigga,
up.
within the first 2 rounds, nigga, I knew it was over, bro.
It was
like,
over.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
But you know what? At this point, I feel like Fulton, he just needs to go back in the lab and just figure it out. But for right now, we just gonna have to eat this L because man, them fucking racists, bro. Them nigga, they had a field day and that shit's still going on, bro.
honestly, Julius said some real shit.
What?
Julius compared Stephen Fulton to J-Rock, where he was a unified champion, got knocked out once and never recovered. That might be what happens here. And the reason why I say that because look at who at 126. Look who the champs are. Who's Fulton just gonna style on over there? None of them dudes are easy marks.
You think Fulton got a rematch clause?
Even if he do, I hope he don't take it. What the fuck is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? It's like, come on.
Oh my god, bro. That nigga looked like he could punch through a fucking paper bag during that fucking fight. I said, oh my god, like
he can't punch nothing, and that's the reality of a situation. And
man.
I don't think it's gonna get better at 126. But the thing is, people talking about he gonna become a champ again at 126. I'm like, have y'all seen the champs at 126? None of that shit is easy work.
Cuz better just make some investments.
Because I said,
fuck.
Julius
or just don't fight a Nui again.
Definitely don't fight a Nui again.
Just don't fight a Nui again. Maybe you should just I don't know, fight Fig again.
Honestly, out of base, bro. Like, look at what the tape people got now. Figueroa gonna jump on his ass round one. Now that he's seen that, Figueroa gonna have all the confidence, dog.
Damn.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
my
good.
dude, she said, what's your prediction in this Bud fight, man?
I got Spence by majority decision.
In the press conference, bro, my prediction is still the same, man. And my nigga, you know what's so fucked up? Nigga, my dad's rolling with Boots, nigga.
You mean Bud?
Bud. He rolling with fucking Bud, man. And it's like, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, bro, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, man. Bud is just a better fighter. And I'm like, man. But my prediction's still the same. I got Errol Spence, TKO. But at first I was saying 10th round, but now
you should put some money on the draw. Real talk.
I'm thinking more on the 11th round. I'm thinking TKO on the 11th round.
I might honestly slide some cheese on the draw. To be quite honest, I think I got Spence by majority decision, but I might put some money on the draw just cause.
You don't think Spence can stop him, bro? I don't know. Bro, looking kind of like thin. Like
I think Bud,
his face wise is real thin. Like body looks real thin. He got the 6-pack.
I think Bud. Well, first off, Bud is a solid puncher. A solid puncher from the outside. I think at the very worst, if he knows he's in trouble and in danger of getting stopped, he'll stay on the bicycle, stay on the strong jab, make sure the combinations keep Errol from getting inside, and he could just tie him up like he did with Sean Porter. Force a series of headbutts and ref breaks in order to get to the end. So
I think Bud gonna be on this bike on round one, like boy.
Oh, for the first half, he definitely gonna be on his bike. You can't.
If he a real nigga, he'll go straight into the fucking fight, banging, throwing them hoes.
No,
That
no,
shit.
they're not stupid. It's going you gonna see the exact opposite Bud you've ever seen before. He gonna be the most timid nigga.
What fight do you think this is gonna look like though? If you compare,
It's probably honestly, I keep thinking it might be Canelo Triple G1 where niggas just like they both do different shit and box. Well, Arrow gonna do his same shit. Crawford gonna be backing up a lot more, and they might just box to a draw. Because Canelo was looking like a monster, and then he fought Triple G, and then he was running for his fucking life. That's probably what's gonna happen to Crawford. Crawford gonna get in there, realize this is some real shit, and he gonna be backing up and jabbing, and floating on his toes, and just try not to get beat up. And then it's probably gonna box to a draw. Because Crawford gonna land. Crawford gonna land some shit. He is a good puncher. He is a very accurate puncher, and he throws good combinations. So he's gonna land.
think he gonna
But
knock his mouthpiece out?
I would hope not. Spence said in the all access they said that they designed the mouthpiece for Spence that don't even need to be taken out for water. So I fucking hope not. I'm 1300 Indo. Let me tell you something. Bomac is not gonna throw in that towel. You wanna know why? Because I'm telling you, if Bomac would have thrown that towel when them niggas get back to Nebraska, he would take Bomac outside in the back and shoot him like old Yeller. I'm telling you, Bomac would not throw in the towel on Terrence Crawford in this fight. He would never do that. That'd be insane. He would literally shoot Bomac. I put some money on that.
Man,
He would
bro,
kill
I
Bomac.
can't believe this fight is fucking tomorrow, bro. I'm just sitting here like sitting back, like man, like we how many years have we been waiting for this fight? 4 years?
Shit, we've been waiting on this since like what 2016, 2017.
2017, 2018 type shit.
Yeah, because Bud re-signed with Top Rank in 2018. We was expecting to get the fight 2018, 2019, but Bud had to pull his fuckery. And then we were supposed to get it last year, and then Bud pulled some more fuckery. So now we're here. Nah, Bomac ain't go throw no goddamn towel.
What you, what you think?
That'd
What
be
you
the
think
dumbest
about?
shit.
What you think about his weight, and like what he looks like right now,
Ooh,
physically?
Spence?
Both of them.
Well, Spence looks fine. I mean, I checked Spence box rec. He weighs in at 147 like every other fight. So I'm not really tripping. But they Spence definitely probably need to move up. Hopefully this is last weight cut. You can tell he's tired of making it. He wasn't supposed to be there this long, but he made it one more time. So hopefully he can just get this dub and then slide up out of here. And I don't give a fuck what Terrence Crawford do. Honestly, Terrence Crawford's only purpose in the sport is to lose to Spence. Once he lose, I don't give a fuck. He can retire or he can fight Boots, really. So, or which is the same shit to me. It's just more
What if he
fun to look
fought
at.
Boots and beat Boots?
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit.
Niggas, the hell, nah, that's some fairy tale shit.
Yeah,
That
no,
ain't never
he
happened.
would have done it already. He would have done it already. It would have been a better fucking fight than David Afghanistan.
I don't know, my dude Dirk say he want the link.
No, it's not gonna go like Lamont Peterson. Give Bud punk ass some respect. He got a little bit more in the toolbox than fucking Lamont Peterson.
Man, I honestly feel like Bud, like his brain and body gonna be on a different game plan, like, or it's not gonna have the same thought process because once Errol Spence start landing on him, Bud in his head gonna want to do shit, but his legs gonna be doing a stinky leg, and his face might swell up like lube and shit.
One thing Spence got to do is keep his hands up because Bud got real quick hooks from the mid range. I'm talking real quick, and they're hardly telegraphed. They're kind of slappy. They're kind of slappy a little bit, but they can still do some damage. So Spence got to keep his hands up and not fuck around. But honestly, I hope Crawford turns southpaw immediately because then Crawford won't be able to block the jabbing lane, and Spence will have a clear path to his eyeball. So I hope Crawford turns southpaw as quick as possible. Real
I
talk.
ain't gonna lie, this fight seemed like a better fight than Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, because I was pretty confident Floyd was going to style on Manny because I already know what Manny does. This fight, I can't accurately predict the winner.
This nigga, think about it. This nigga got fucking slept before fighting Floyd. I know he
He
been slept before, but I'm
slept
just saying,
multiple times before
got
fighting
slept
Floyd.
slept prior, like a year and a half prior to fighting Floyd.
But like I said, I mean, there's no version of Pacquiao that was ever going to beat Floyd because Pacquiao is just an inferior fighter. Everything Pacquiao does, Floyd does much better. Pacquiao is just an inferior fighter. That's it. Like he's like he honestly he's like a B. He's like a fucking Lomachenko from Wish without the angles. Like that's how Pacquiao fights. He just runs forward, throws a lot of punches, and stays real active. That's about it. So I pretty much knew Pacquiao wasn't really gonna do shit but fly around the ring and look stupid. Whereas in this fight, you got two experienced operators that do everything good. And what makes this fight so good is that one fighter excels where the other is weak, and it's the same vice versa. Both fighters excel where the other one is weak.
What you think about the media workout?
I didn't watch the second one. I've been busy. I didn't really watch the second one, but I don't
I ain't
really.
seen no second one. I just seen only one.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, that was another one. I don't put stock in those though. People be trying to like discern things from bag work. I'm like, dude, people don't put their entire all into bag work. Like people say, oh, Errol Spence is slow. He's not gonna waste his fucking speed and risk pulling a muscle on the heavy bag in front of the crowd. Like, what the fuck? And then they're comparing it to Terrence Crawford. I'm like, bro, Terrence Crawford bag work look the fucking same. They're both taking it easy because they're both close to weight, and the fight is this week. Why? Well, you want them to pull some shit on the bag?
You know, it's so funny. I was talking to my uncle. He's a casual boxing fan, but he said he's interested in this fight because he watched a couple Spence fights or whatever. He said, man, he said the people he been talking to said they're rolling with Bud, and he said he feels like a lot of people are picking Bud.
I
Do
mean,
you
Bud
feel
is the
like a lot
favorite.
of people's picking Bud?
Bud is the betting favorite. So yeah, most of the world that spends money on boxing is picking Terrence Crawford.
You think it's because of that car accident?
Yeah, and I think it's because of the knockout streak. I think it's because yeah, I think it's because of the car accident. They feel that Errol Spence has lost a step, and also because of the knockout streak. He's got 10 knockouts, and they figure Errol Spence is gonna be the next one.
I'll be there to take all the money when it's over. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, brother? Hey, you
What's
know what
up?
my pops told me? My pops said I shouldn't cry if Errol Spence lose.
Why would he
Well,
assume you gonna cry?
I was like,
Nah,
I hope
because
you don't either,
he
brother.
he just fucking
Yeah,
with my
that's
pops just
weird.
fucking with me. He just
Oh,
you know how that shit be with niggas be trying to fuck because he see I'm invested to the fight, and my pops he like Bud. I made him a Bud shirt and everything, and he just feels like Bud's gonna win
So he basically hit you with the he gonna cry when he get in the car type shit.
type shit. And we
nah,
watching it at his barbershop, so hell yeah.
nah, I just caught the tail end of what y'all saying as far as the bet and shit. Like it's crazy because I had made a Facebook post and the odds came out exactly how the Vegas odds are, bro. Like as far as just everybody who responded, like Bud with the slight advantage, but it ain't too far off. You know what I mean? So it's just
How
everybody
you
pick.
see the
I
fight
think
playing out?
uh I think Earl steps. I think the first punch of the night is thrown is Earl's jab. I think Crawford is on the back foot kind of gauge in the first 3 rounds. I think the fight breaks out in the fourth, the fifth, and I think he gets stopped in the seventh or eighth, bro. I just think Bomac stops the fight. Because I mean, people be giving props to that Porter Crawford fight, but he was down 5-1 when he fought Porter that fight. Like,
I'm telling y'all, Bomac is not gonna throw in the towel. He gonna let Terrence get all the way whooped. Cause I promise you, Terrence Crawford will kill Bomac. I've no bullshit. He will take a
yeah, he'll
rifle.
probably have to deal with that. But if you see a man you grew up practically raised, getting his eye busted and just destroyed, and it's just worse than you've ever seen, a daddy role kind of kick in. Like you ain't finna just let him just get. You don't want him. You don't want him to go blind. Like or Harvey Doc might stop it. I just think it's gonna be a stoppage. That's what I put my money on for real. I
Well,
think
you
it's gonna be a
see,
stoppage.
you also got to take into account the fact that Bomac is an idiot.
Yeah,
So yeah,
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 that part.
yeah. Bomac is a moron. So he might be like, oh, it's all good. We've come back from worse. When literally you've never come back from worse in your entire fucking life because you haven't really had a scratch on you if it's not a headbutt from Porter. So
But but what's the name of gave
Man,
him a
I
pop
just,
early
bro,
on?
I ain't gonna
Kel
lie,
Brook
man.
did.
I keep on
right.
feeling like, man, Bud can counter Spence, bro,
He
and
can.
that could change the whole fight.
It's
I
up to
think
Spence to keep
think
his
Spence
hands
could
up.
take it. I think for one, I think Spence can eat him, and
I
then like
don't.
even when I was watching the Porter fight, bro, Porter ate a lot of that shit. He started getting reckless and putting his hands down and lunging and getting caught multiple times. Like, I don't think Earl that irresponsible defensively. I just don't think he and no. And they keep on bringing up the Ugas shit, but that's when he dropped his mouthpiece. Like Earl is a fairly responsible guy defensively. He keep his guards up. He got that nice half step back to keep a safe distance. You know what I mean? The shit that I get Crawford get off on most people. I don't think he finna get now. I do that sneaky left to the body is a sneaky ass punch that he gets off, but I don't know if that works the same way against the southpaw. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of nuances, bro. For real. I just feel like he gonna get stopped though.
Man, what's up with your man? Oh, bro. What's up with that?
Jamal, man, it's hard being a Jamal fan.
Niggas out here getting slapped up by white boys, nigga. Couldn't be me, nigga.
Yeah, it's hard being a Jamal. Yeah, it's hard being a Jamal fan these days.
Why y'all ain't just jump that nigga, man? What the fuck?
It must have been more than what we saw. Because allegedly, I heard that Mel and Maul were fighting and Plant was just there and kind of got caught in between. And then as he was leaving, he told Maul, like, don't you ever grab my face like that, boy. Like, so what happened before the slap? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. It just when you just get a clip of something, there's so many questions to be asked.
Bro, what is wrong with this nigga Maul?
Got slapped by a white boy.
This nigga got CTE or something, bro? Did that Montiel fight really fuck him up?
I think that gal fucked him up, man. And you see, she at the fight. I'm like, this the girl who got you going through mental health problems that you got the problems with, and here you are with her again.
He was with his wife.
Yeah, then she got whooped on what it looks to be like by Mel's girlfriend.
Oh Lord, okay.
Somebody say they shit so deeper than we know. And I've always said that, like, that brother shit goes so deep. And when the girls are involved and the extra family members, like, even when people try to bring up this shit Mill said about Maul, turning down Canelo, he was literally waving an AK threatening Jamal friends in the same interview, bro. Like, that shit they got going on is something, I don't know, bro. But if you back fucking with that same girl, I don't know. I might have to denounce my fandom. I don't know, bro.
You know what? I'm telling you, if Mel get over on Canelo, Mel versus Maul for 168 supremacy, they might actually make it. Now that I know that there's like some legitimate, fuck you type shit going on.
And then it's like I heard Mel said it in the interview, like, if they pay us big enough, bro, we should do that shit. And you saw Maul kind of was like, nah. But Mel was like, shit. I'm looking like, damn, like, I would never fight my brother in the ring, bro, knowing one punch can kill him. Like, that's some crazy shit to think. Like, what if you kill your brother on accident?
Well, look, goddammit. I mean, I'm kind of on Mel's side now that I know all this information, because Maul on some Weenie Hut Jr. type shit. He's not fighting. He's talking too much shit. And at this point, because Mel had been living in his shadow for years. And now Mel's on top and Jamal's still talking crazy. They might need to go ahead and just get it in at this point.
I'd rather see fucking Mel versus Errol Spence Jr. before I see something like that.
Yeah, me too. And I think that's what happened. I think Earl, that's why another reason I feel like Earl got destruction on his mind. I don't think he even wants a Crawford rematch. I think he got some bigger fish to fry.
I know he's mad about that money.
Oh yeah.
Why do I feel like Spence gonna move up and just be the first nigga to fight Tim Tszyu and stop his ass?
He'll get the male fight first before he fights Tim. He ain't fighting Tim Tszyu for no belts. Like, Earl on strap season shit, especially if this. And then Earl is like 31, 32. Like, he ain't got time to be fucking around with no Tim Tszyu, bro. Like, shit, we get this male fight in. Hopefully get one of these Canelo fights off.
He might fight like Lubin or some shit first as a warm-up. Or maybe he might fuck around and fight Keith Thurman at 154. Who knows?
Somebody got to come out here and knock fucking Tim Tszyu off the fucking mark.
Tim Tszyu is a contender. Nobody gives a shit what he talking about.
But he's a mandated contender.
Not really. I mean, Jamel's taking Canelo, so clearly he's not mandated to nothing. He's mandated to sit down and shut up. Ain't nobody cares what Tim Tszyu talk about.
Yeah, they putting a lot of sauce on Tim for beating the Harrison. Like, come on, bro. At least give me a What was my mug who knocked out Fundora?
Oh,
Mendoza.
oh yeah, Brian Mendoza. Yeah,
Yeah, at least get one. He need another scalp at 154 to me. Like I think they just overhyping him because his daddy
Nah,
name.
Mendoza fighting Fedor in the rematch.
a rematch.
Man,
What? Fedor got knocked out.
They
Fedora
said,
was
"Fuck it,
doing good work
run
though.
that
I'm gonna
shit
keep it
back."
real. For he got cracked, he was doing good work. I had bet on that in the parlay. That was my last fight of the night. I had won everything else, and this motherfucker winning the fight got me hyped and get clocked like that and fall like a goddamn tree. I was
Bro, I
salty.
always said somebody was gonna do it. Like, bro, you know when I seen it,
I
I
thought
seen it.
Jamel was gonna knock him out when
I
they
seen
fought
it.
because that
I
nigga's
seen
not
it when
good.
I seen him fight fucking Jamonte Clark in Minneapolis. I was like, nah, hell no, this nigga. I felt like that was a robbery, but I was like, I understand why they gave it to Fedor. But I felt like, man, this guy, he's not what people think he is, man. He can get touched.
I mean, Lubin almost knocked him out. It's just Lubin couldn't finish because he couldn't see straight.
Which fucks me up because he sits down like he's the smaller guy. Like I don't, he trains on the inside like he ain't 7 foot in that damn ring. Like I'm like, why are you standing right there? Like, but I guess it's probably hard for him to, not get low and get down when he that tall at that weight class. You know what I mean? It
He
just seems
just
like
he just has poor hand-eye coordination, so he's not a good outside fighter.
right.
He doesn't know how to lead with the jab. He doesn't know how to work off the jab. He can't put combinations together from the outside. So his only tactic is to smother you because his hand-eye coordination is dog shit. Doesn't he wear
Damn.
glasses in real life?
Yeah, yeah, thick
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
too.
his hand-eye coordination is dog shit. He can't hit shit if he's not touching you.
Damn. It's lit though. It's lit. I'm so mad I'm not in Vegas, bro. It just seemed like it's just going down out there, man. And it's hot as hell. They probably got tensions flaring everywhere. It's just going down, man. But even with Maul getting slapped and they announced this Haney. I know y'all happy about Haney and Prograde. Yeah, yeah. I know y'all happy anything Haney do.
Hey,
But you know
people be
what I'm
mad.
saying?
People mad as
It's
hell talk about some. Yeah, he's ducking. Nigga, how
I,
y'all
wa-
gonna say he chinny and then he fighting a power punch at 140, but he's ducking?
I would have been happy if Haney was fighting Shakur, but Shakur is being weird.
yeah, I figured like it wasn't nothing for him at 135, but Tank, and I hope that's why he holding on to hey, what's up? How you doing?
He's holding on to the
Uh
belts.
yeah, because he like
Man,
you
people,
say he
man,
might
people
drop
want
down
this
to
nigga
fight
stripped
Tank.
so fucking bad, bro. I've never
And
seen
I
It's
wouldn't
somebody
just
say
doing.
strip. I just
it's
felt like he
just
was holding the
Shakur.
division. But when I thought about it, is they did the same shit to Canelo. You can let Canelo keep the belts and go fight Bivol. You can do the same with Haney. I was at first I was salty when I thought about it, but now like if you really gonna come back and fight Tank, go make that happen. But
Didn't
is
didn't
he
Kell
really
Brook
gonna
do that?
drop back down to 135 after fighting at 140?
I don't know. Maybe they might make some sort of deal. I don't know.
Right. I'm just saying that's what I mean, y'all already saying he barely can make weight. So if he go up to 140, I'm pretty but for a Tank payday, you'll bite the bullet and get back down there at 30 at 30 M's a fight. Shit, you'll get back down there. But yeah, what's your fighter prediction? Hive on the fight tomorrow? What you think? You think you go the distance, or you think we in for a
Yeah,
KO or something?
I think Spence by majority decision. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be action packed. It's gonna be especially toward the latter half. But I don't think they're both. I don't think anybody gonna get stopped. Of course, unless somebody like slide on a good punch and then the other person just capitalizes. But I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think they're both gonna be on edge. They're both gonna be nervous. There's a lot on the lines, a lot of build. You know how these fights usually go. And there's a lot of anticipation. The first, especially if there's a rematch clause, the first one is usually kind of ass, and then the second one is where it all they let their nuts hang.
And I think if it is like that, it'll be on Crawford because I just Smith said he's stepping in the media, and I just can see Crawford playing him with the lateral game, moving on him a lot. But you're gonna have to sit down at some point. I don't think this is a disappointment. Everybody like you think it's gonna be like Pacquiao Floyd. Like I don't think it's gonna disappoint like that. But I'm hoping Smith got it in his mind, maybe because I'm putting out all this money to run through him and get to Canelo. You feel me? Like just destroy him because Crawford said that if he get beat, like you know what I mean, he wouldn't activate the rematch. So get rid of him. So that way we ain't got to worry about it.
No, I agree. I hope that it's a very violent destruction because I'm not trying to hear Bud or his fans anymore. I'm pretty tired of it. Very irritating. I want him out of here. Like I said, if Bud, after he loses this fight, because his only purpose is to lose to Spence, he got two options: retire or fight Boots. After that, I ain't trying to hear shit else.
I'm not gonna lie. Both of y'all niggas, and when I say that, I mean both fan bases are annoying. So I look forward to one of you motherfuckers got to eat crow, cause this whole YouTube channel is dedicated to these dudes. Um, y'all both get on my nerves, but I do like both fighters.
What's wrong with Spence
Huh?
fans? Spence is actually
Spence
making the fights that people want to see.
See, Crawford fans, they get. I'll start with the Crawford fans. Crawford fans get on my nerves because they think everybody and their mama's scared of this nigga. He's unbeatable. He's the boogeyman, all that shit. Spence fans, y'all just disrespect Bud, man. I think like, look, I don't think Bud is unbeatable, but y'all act like this nigga. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. His resume is trash. Like, bro, just look at the man's skills. You can see that this nigga can fight.
I mean, that's
It's not
true, but
like
his resume
that's
is
his.
trash. That doesn't mean that he's not skilled. His resume just happens to be trash.
I mean, I don't know. But you can't say that because at the time when he fought some of these people, people were saying, "Oh, this is gonna be Bud's biggest test," and he just ended up destroying them.
Nobody ever said that about
Yeah, that's
anybody.
what happened when he
About
fought Felix
anybody.
Diaz.
No, definitely not Felix Diaz, bro.
Yeah, it's easy to laugh at it now, but at the time when he fought that nigga, there's like, oh, this gonna be a
No,
tough test for Bud.
I used to watch HBO boxing with my father. Trust me,
Man,
nobody
I
said
do
that.
remember man, somewhat of it being like a test for him
People said that about Porter,
because he had
but they ain't
those
say that about nobody he fought on HBO.
because he has a
They
gold
even
medal.
said that about Postall.
I
Well,
would
It's
yeah,
say
gonna be
they
a
were
tough test
saying
for Bud.
they were saying he was the better fighter, I guess, because this Olympic background or something. I never heard that this would be a test to him. Like he was
right.
always the favorite. And even when he tried to promote that underdog narrative, like you're lying, bro. Like every fight you're the favorite. Even in this fight, you're the favorite.
L-
When were you the underdog? Like
Literally,
Shit,
that's
it's,
yeah.
it's, it's a win-win for me. I like,
Like
you know,
Like Porter, yes, people said that would be his toughest fight. He was still the favorite, picked to win. I picked him to win by decision. But yes, people said that would be his toughest fight. But them niggas he was cooking on HBO, nah, bro. I watched all
hey,
those fights. Didn't
on
nobody
the
give them niggas a shot.
on the real though, I keep going back and forth. Like, I'll be honest, the only way Bud gonna win this fight by decision is if he get a couple knockdowns. I don't think this nigga gonna win a decision if it's semi-competitive and it goes 12 rounds.
and he starts so late. Like I say, he was
Yeah,
down 5-1 with Porter, and actually Porter started getting irresponsible in that fight. Like he was up, and Crawford started getting more aggressive and started getting reckless, but so was Sean. But I just don't see Earl getting reckless to where you could come back from a 5-0
yeah.
lead.
Like
Like
Earl said it. He's a fundamentally sound, like he's a smart pressure fighter. That's where Earl Spence is. He's really a boxer puncher, but people just think
people
he's a
really
he's a basic
disrespect
ass.
his defense too. Like I just be like, even in the Porter fight, they just made it seem like Porter just landed so many ridiculous shots when really I had that fight 8-4.
You
Like
you you see it, and you see it with Frank Martin, and you could tell they're both coached by Derek James. Like Frank Martin, they both block and parry a lot of shots with their hands. You see that little, I mean, you can't see me right now, but like that little 1-2 they put up with their hands, like,
Yeah, we know
you know
what
what
you're
I
talking
mean,
about.
right?
They hold
yeah, we know
Yeah,
what you mean, bro.
they
yeah,
hold the phone over both ears.
yeah, and they do it. They parry a lot of shots doing that. Like they have solid defense. So
Well, you can't be
yeah,
doing that with Bud because these this ref and these judges might be on some old bullshit. So you might just have to go
yeah,
ahead and
you definitely
yeah.
can be reckless with Bud. He will catch you. But
Man,
we gonna see, bro. Because a lot of
Spence is a
narratives.
sucker for that overhand right, man.
Yeah, people were saying Bud is just an athlete. He's not really a great fighter. He just has a great athleticism. Well, and
That's kind of where
Bud,
I'm at with it too. Because what punch does he deliver better than Earl?
I
yeah,
would have to say the right hook and probably the rear uppercut. Those two punches, a little bit crispier, a little less telegraphed. Than well, I wouldn't say telegraphed because Earl shoots his from the inside very fast, but I would say those two punches are a little bit crispier.
yeah. And here's one thing we can guarantee.
That shit is
Earl
wild to
Earl
me.
said,
I feel
"I'm
you
gonna
though.
break you." Earl said, "I'm gonna break you." And you know, Bud, he's the type of niggas that he's not gonna take that shit lightly, bro. He's not. You gonna have to show me, like he said, like he's not gonna. This fight is not gonna be where they're gonna play it safe. Is what I'm trying to say.
I hope Bud
He's
doesn't play
gonna
it
try to
safe.
break him. That's the type of nigga Bud is,
I hope
and vice
Bud
versa.
comes. I hope
And that's
Bud
going to
comes
get him
more.
broke.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's scary for
I hope
him.
Bud comes right at Spence, tries to
Hmm.
sit in the pocket and do all of that crazy shit he said he was going to do. I hope we see the dude we saw at the press conference. We were screaming at strangers in the crowd. I hope that dude comes because it's like going to be over in like 7-8. And it's
I
gonna be,
hope whoever distracted him at the press conference is screaming loud as they can be, so he can further get distracted and get his
But
ass knocked out.
here's the thing.
shit.
Here's the thing, though. On the inside, we know Earl's a much better fighter than Bud, although Bud can't hold his own.
Bud
Uh,
is fucking
but
horrible on the
but
inside.
he's okay. He's
He's
nothing like
fucking
Earl.
ass
Earl's the best.
on the inside.
But what I'm saying is, Bud still has a puncher's chance on the inside. He can
Yeah.
catch Earl with some shit, and he might hurt him, clip him, maybe even get a knockdown.
It would really
So
piss me off if Crawford were able to get like a knockdown on Earl to the body. That would make me so fucking mad.
yeah,
Because
that'll be ironic.
that would be fucking stupid.
No, the one thing I don't see happen is one of these niggas going down to with a body shot.
I really hope not, because that would piss. Because Crawford did, because I don't want Spence to overestimate his own durability and just let Crawford get a bunch of shit in. I don't want that to happen. I need him to be defensively responsible to the head and to the body. Like, don't let him get
I
because
don't know
like
why niggas think Bud is a finesse fighter.
with
Like,
Ugas Spence, Jesus Christ.
yeah, but why do niggas think Bud is some finesse fighter? Like he can fight too.
Right, but
Like
like
if it gives dirt, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, in the first three, Spence was letting Ugas have the body shots because he knew Ugas couldn't punch. I don't want to see that shit with fucking Bud because Bud might fuck around and actually get some solid shit in and have Spence breathing heavy for the next.
that's how you get countered.
Yeah, I don't see all that.
I know y'all probably talked about it already, but I want to talk about Inouye Fulton real quick.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, look, bro, I was completely wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked at the difference in hand speed.
So was Fulton.
Yeah, yeah. So like niggas was saying why he ain't letting his hands go. Well, if he would have, he probably would have got knocked out earlier. Like when you in the ring with somebody with just that much more speed and you know they got power to go with it, it's gonna make you gunshot. And on top of that, what was I about to say? Oh yeah. So what impressed me about Inouye was when he was going to that little stab body that he was doing. Fulton actually timed him with a hook going down. This nigga somehow backed out of range and then hit Fulton with a counter left hook. I don't know how the fuck he did that shit. I never seen shit like that in a long time.
Well, of course you have. It's just usually from black fighters. Anyway, look like he been playing
Yeah,
hot.
he don't fight like an Asian fighter.
That's what I said. I said he fights like a nigga.
When like you say, when I saw that jab to the stomach going on, I said,
That's the Floyd Mayweather shit.
Hey, cuz I kissed my bet goodbye early in the first round when I was like, oh no, he coming out like this, it's over. Like this
Look,
man
bro,
got the
I give flowers when flowers are due, bro. That nigga special.
yeah, he's special.
I said,
Yeah, bro.
like when y'all kept asking me who do I think will win, I said I'm more concerned about Fulton than I am about Spence, and I said I'm backing Fulton on the strength that he is American, but I was not optimistic about his chances, and god damn it, like I said, I expected him to at least go the distance by keeping his hands up and getting a decision L. Him getting iced like that, oh my fucking god!
I really wish, bro. How lit would 135 be if Inouye was at 130 right now? Like,
Oh my god,
that's so stupid. I don't know why people keep entertaining that.
I know, but it's because, bro, like you see how good he is, but unfortunately for him and for boxing fans, there's no dancing partners for him that can like really.
I think he got 13 more pounds, and I think he go up to 130.
Yeah, but who's at 130? Maybe if you bring Loma down.
Yeah, him and Loma be great, and Tank always be bragging that he can make 130. Like he
Tank
always
fat
say
ass,
he can make that.
If Tank fat ass, he has the dimensions to go to 130, but the motherfucker like to eat too much. So
I don't want to see Tank versus Inouye.
And Tank ain't gonna get no credit no way. So what's the point?
Exactly, Tank is gonna run him over, and then that's gonna be that. Like I don't want to see that.
Speaking of that nigga, you better not be fighting motherfucking Stephen Colbert.
No, that's a lie.
Nah,
That's
that's
cap.
cap.
Okay, I
Yeah,
hope ain't no way.
yeah. No,
That's unacceptable, bro.
Cobra stupid ass need to fight Ryo and get knocked out again. But but
Yeah,
yeah,
ain't no
no.
way.
Like I understand he smoked a nigga, so people think that all niggas are the same. But y'all, please stop trying to encourage Inoue versus Tank. That's such a dumbass fight. Tank might
It is.
actually Tank might actually kill him.
I'm,
Yeah, it really might.
Like he might
Now,
actually kill him.
if they were the same size or at least close to the same weight, that'll be an interesting fight.
Like
they
people keep
could they
saying,
could definitely hype it up on some Floyd Pacquiao shit if they give it enough years and Tank kind of
Because
stay around there.
I'm
They'll
gonna
put
be
some
real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. If
put
they
some
were in the
money there.
same, if they're around the same weight class, I'm not sure Tank wins that fight because, and I don't view it as Pacquiao and Floyd because to me,
No, I'm
Inoue is a
talking
more
about
skilled
marketing. I'm
fighter
talking
than
about
Pacquiao.
marketing wise. I ain't talking about skill
Oh
wise.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
marketing wise. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
talking about
yes,
them
because
hyping it up.
skill for skill, Inoue is superior to Pacquiao.
that may be true, but he's not superior to Tank. And not to mention, at the very least, if Tank has no skills, Tank got more power pound for pound than anyway. And that's not even just because he's small. I would say even if they were at the same weight class, Tank got more power. Because anyway,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, he's quick, he's clever, great shots to the body, but he hasn't been one punch ending people to the dome. Like, come on, bro. Tank
Okay,
will
no, but
crack you.
all
Oh
I'm saying is,
no, he be getting rid of motherfuckers, bro. He got
yeah,
rid
he
of them
do, bro.
boys. He got
He
rid of Jamie McDonald, and he get rid of guys with one punch. I can't
But
say that,
and
bro.
those
the
dudes
most
weren't
impressive part
unconscious though.
is
They were waved off. Like
okay, but the most impressive
Maloney
part
got
is
waved
niggas in
off.
those weight classes don't usually do that. Niggas in those weight classes not knocking people out.
That's because Inoue has been sucking down to those weight classes. People that size shit was just for advertising. He's been bigger than a lot of the people that he's been fucking fighting. Because the only reason why you can move up 5, 6, 7 weight classes is when you're fucking draining yourself to get somewhere. That's why. Like Canelo, people used to talk about Canelo used to rehydrate to 200 pounds when he was at 154 because he was weight draining himself because he didn't want to be up there with bigger dudes. That's
Right.
why. That's why people can do that. Anyway, when he was fighting that flyweight, superfly, whatever, he was fucking draining himself. That's why he's mauling everybody right now. And when you saw him and Stephen Fulton at the weigh-in, did them niggas look that different when it came to frame?
Nope.
Not frame, just height.
Exactly.
Yep.
And the height was marginal. So yeah, but I'm talking about I'm not even talking about height. I'm talking about pure frame. Pure frame. Inoue was
Well,
damn near bigger.
to me, what I noticed about that fight had nothing to do with size. To me, it looked like one nigga was on a whole different level when it came to
Yes,
skills.
I agree. And he established the way, like I say, he looked like he was the longer guy with the jab, like how he was establishing the jab. I was thinking Fulton would it just seemed like my boy was tentative, and when he did throw something, Inoue would come back with something like and just counter his counter, and it was just like, damn, it's gonna be a long night if you don't start
See,
mounting your
see,
own offense. You know what I mean?
see.
Like Julius said, I think I want to give Julius credit for calling this early, but I think we're going to see another version of J Rock where he was unified, he got knocked out, and then never recovers. Because I mean, with his psychological response to that level of adversity was terrible. And at 126, his road to titles is not about to get no easier. Them dudes, I mean, I'm not saying that they're better than anyway, but for the fights that Stephen Fulton has had, them dudes can give him some
Um,
serious work.
I have a hard time believing that because I've seen Fulton hurt a couple of times by different fighters, and he usually responded like great. Like he did not fold. A lot of people would have folded against Figueroa, bro. With that kind of pressure he puts on you, like
Yeah.
and Fulton
So
never
do
folded.
you got Inoue beating Figueroa?
Yes,
I mean, that's stylistically that's a tough fight.
I've always had Inoue beating Figueroa because Figueroa's defense is ass.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
not
was just
about
about
that,
to
bro.
say.
Sometimes niggas, when you move up in weight, niggas can take your shots, and
Inoue
then
will
and then
knock
when that happens, you got to
Figueroa.
find a different way to win.
Inoue will knock Figueroa out of here.
If he
And
can
and
do
I
that,
and,
bro,
and,
that
and I
nigga.
Agree with him
and
too.
I believe that since before the Fulton fight was even thought of, and I strongly believe that's why Brandon Figueroa got the fuck out of 122 because he knew Inoue was coming. And
Look, you're not
honest,
gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it.
oh,
Outside of Bud Crawford beating Spence, it's gonna be hard to argue that Inoue is not number one pound for pound.
Oh yeah. Oh
that
yeah.
that's
It's
fine.
gonna be hard, bro.
It gotta be a dominant victory for whoever win I mean, I was crowned him no matter what, but just the public eye, like they gotta obliterate each other to take his
No,
spot. You
no,
feel me?
no.
Which is
For
bullshit.
Spence, he got to do a little bit more work in order to get that number one because he's only one weight class and
Oh,
people
I
are
don't
not.
give a fuck
Nah,
about
damn
that.
that.
Nah,
I
Because
understand.
like,
Look,
that logic
for
was never
you,
applied to Triple G. That logic was
yeah,
never applied to
well,
Triple
well.
G.
I mean, okay, but what I'm saying is a lot of people are just gonna look at it that way. Now, if he can go up to
right.
54, he should be able to beat Tim Zoo.
Yeah,
Then we can start cooking.
Tim Zoo is ass. Like I mean,
Yeah, but you
skill
know
wise, he's
those
ass.
Nah,
those same
that
people
shit don't
hyping
matter.
up. The regular suspects are rocking with Tim Zoo.
They always
So
do that until that person get their ass whooped. It's
The great
whatever.
white hype, man. I don't care
Yeah,
about
it's the same way anyway. They wanna build him because they don't see no other competition for him right now. But then like he would just get his whole fucking life reset by a tank. Motherfucker will be on life support. And then they be like, oh well at least he did all this. Like, man, it's always like that. It's
bro,
always
so you see that fight shows you why Boots is having a hard time getting fights. He's basically a bigger version of Inoue. You know, he's got faster hand speed than everybody in his weight class. He hits harder than everybody in his weight class. He's probably bigger than everybody in his weight class. And then you add on top of that, he actually has skills. He's not just an athlete.
I understand what you're saying, but
And the
that's
nigga stays in the gym. So like, bro, that's too much to deal with for a nigga who's not a ticket seller. Like, you gonna have to
so.
be like a yeah, bro.
So what was this? His fourth division.
yeah.
Yeah, it's his fourth division.
So
He
y'all
started at
don't think he
108.
can max out at 130
I'm
and do a
saying
Pacquiao?
I think he can go up to 135. I'm saying that it's a stupid ass idea. Because
Oh, I feel
There'll be
because
two more
I
divisions.
kind of feel, bro. Like I feel, bro. Like him and Tank is a great fight, and I think Tank could end up countering him and hurting him because you got to think he did struggle with Donaire the first fight. Like you know what I mean? Like it
that's
ain't like
what I
he just.
mean. And then
But
He has
even
everything to gain in that fight, nothing to lose if he fight Tank Davis.
even
but
the
the
one
pressure, I think he would apply would be a problem for Tank early on. But I think Tank will figure it out and end up
Hey,
countering him.
TD,
all
I
all
mean,
Tank,
Hive.
all Tank
I,
would do is get mad and punch the shit out of him, and then the fight would be
bro,
over.
but I'll be honest with you, Hive. Let's be real. If they were around the same size, Inoue will be by far the most skilled fighter that Tank ever fought.
Real
Because this
talk.
nigga
And
fights the
Oh yeah, I
usual
agree to that.
suspects. Yeah, bro, this man's been fighting flat-footed Mexicans his whole career. Let's be
that's
real. It's the
that,
Inoue will be a completely different type of level that he's fought so far.
what you're saying is true, but Inoue would also get knocked out. I'm just saying.
Okay, maybe, but can we see it? Because unlike Boots, Tank Davis can fight whoever the fuck he wants.
If they were around, I mean, if they were around the same weight class, absolutely. But this is stupidity.
Well, I'm gonna need Tank to
He's
start
coming
moving right, bro. Like
from
this is
flyweight.
ridiculous.
Hey,
Fight Lomachenko, nigga. Fight
Tank-
Tio. Fight Devin.
well, Tio
Oh,
gonna
that's
do
not gonna
that.
happen. Fight Shakur. Fight somebody, please. Stop
Well, hey.
fighting these irrelevant B class fighters.
Well, hey, I mean, you know, he could be hunting Shakur if Shakur is a pussy on Tank too, because Shakur was complaining about money, but then don't want to fight Tank, which I find weird. But yeah, so
How do you know Tank has offered him a fight?
I'm saying Tank should and make some shit shake and see what's cracking over there. And if
He'll
that
fight
doesn't
Devin
work,
before he fights Shakur.
okay. Well, he needs to. Well, Haney's busy right now. Haney's got Prograis lined up, so you know, hey, if Tanks wants to make a fight with Shakur, great. If not, that doesn't work out. Fight Tiafimo. I mean, Loma. I don't think Loma would do that right now because the belts are about to potentially open up. But
Oh no, he'll do it. His manager said it. We rather fight Tank than Shakur.
I didn't hear Aegis Clemens say that. But all right, I'll take your word for it. But especially at Loma's advanced age, you know, he'd definitely need have a lot of compensation because I don't think that fight would go the distance. But you know, hey, it all sounds good. And what kind of chess do you think Inoue is going to play? First off, his arms are a tad short, so he's going to have to get close to Tank within punching range. He's going to look good for the first 4 rounds, and then eventually he's going to piss Tank off. Tank is going to jump on him. He's going to punch right with Inoue, and then Inoue is going to have to either take a knee or go to sleep. That's all that's going to happen.
Tank's volume ain't really all that.
That's because Tank
And
doesn't.
that's because
Tank
but
doesn't
you got to
need
time a nigga
combination.
first, and it's hard to time a guy like Inoue with his in and out style.
No, it's not. Inoue is very hittable. You just got to have enough power to put him down.
Sure, if he comes toward, but he can fight off the back foot too if need be.
That's great, but what is Inoue going to do to keep Tank off of him?
See, that's the thing about Tank. He doesn't fight that way. He's not a guy that's gonna just walk you down, pressure you. And if he does, he can't maintain it because his gas tank ain't like that.
Tank has short arms. That's all he can do with all his opponents. He has to walk people
I'm
down
saying
because
his
he has
ball,
short
like,
arms.
and by the way, if Inoue's power were to travel up to 130, I wouldn't recommend you just trying to walk this nigga down. Like you might get caught.
He's not as strong as Tank. I mean, because even Fulton for the first 4 or 5 where he was fresh, he was taking some flush shit. And Fulton is not the iron, crimson chin, as we saw. So nah. I mean, the Loma fight
No.
at 126, that makes a
Yeah,
lot of sense. But
obviously,
talking
if
about Tank, that shit is nuts.
I'm just saying if they were the same size, it'd be competitive, bro. That's all I'm saying.
100%. 100%. I absolutely agree with be competitive. Just because anyway get knocked, just because nigga get knocked out, don't mean it's not competitive. It was great up until the knockout. I mean, look at Amir Khan versus Canelo. Amir Khan was up all of the rounds and then one punch over.
I don't think Inoue is Amir Khan.
I wasn't comparing the two. I was just talking about how fights can still be competitive despite ending in a knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it was very interesting, very competitive. Some back and forth action, even though I had Khan sweeping it, and then what? One shot.
Damn. That's Amir Khan for you.
Yeah, he got nerve damage. He probably got the same nerve damage that Lubin got. It just makes their chins all shaky. But
I want to know is why, like, and I saw it. The Japanese fans are a lot more classy than the American fans. They're super happy to see Fulton lose.
yeah,
And they used to say, "Oh, well, it's because so and so is a piece of shit. He hits women, like with Tank or Floyd." But what can you say about Fulton?
I mean,
Oh, it's because his fans. Oh, yeah, okay.
and people keep
Y'all
saying,
like seeing the black man humble.
yeah, people keep saying that. Oh, his fans said that he would destroy it anyway. Nobody. I think maybe the only person that said that was probably Greg Hackett. But Fulton has 21 wins and 8 knockouts. No,
And
even
Boots.
well, Boots, they gonna be sad because I don't think I don't see Boots losing to anybody until they get to maybe 168. So they're gonna be sad for a long fucking time because I don't see Boots losing. But
Yeah.
but yeah, no, like people kept saying, "Oh, Fulton fan said he would destroy you." I'm like, who the fuck said that? He has 8 knockouts to his name. We just thought he would win. We didn't say he would destroy. He hasn't destroyed anybody. The fuck is you talking about? Like
Yeah.
they just started making up shit to cover their racism. I'm like, look, if you're an American citizen and you're cool with Fulton losing, hey, that's cool. But just be real with yourself. Stop making up shit. Like, well, like
Yeah.
why they said it's not about race. If it's not about race, why are you calling him the black fighter instead of the American?
Pretty much.
Like I rooted for Fulton because he's American. If fucking Virgil Ortiz went to Japan, I would root for his dumbass too because he's American as well. I know he's Mexican, but he's American. Ryan versus Rolly, that's a good fight. They should make that. Two dumbasses with marginal skills that are probably both on the spectrum. Hope they knock each other out. That's a hilarious fight that definitely needs to happen. Ryan probably win though, and it's not because of actually I don't know. Rolly might get a lucky shot off and smoke Ryan. Who knows?
I don't even know if he'll be lucky because Ryan's defense ain't all that.
Yeah, they both suck. So first person to land could put the other one to sleep. And we saw Rolly's chin get tested by a fucking 45-year-old groundskeeper. That shit was nuts. He really almost got knocked out by that old ass thing. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But shit, we just gonna have to see. But man, I gotta get up out of here.
All right. Thanks for
All
having
right,
me on.
bro.
Y'all have a good
Yeah.
one.
Final
Oh.
predictions.
Tomorrow's Judgment Day.
Spence by MD.
Okay,
Spence,
I got
11th round.
a draw.
That's
I'm
actually
just kidding.
no. That makes a lot of sense. I think I'm gonna slice some bread on a draw. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Shit, we'll see. Well, all right, man.
All right, man.